Howdy there, this is Patrick with J&P Productions. Thank you for clicking on this video. First of all, make sure that if you like videos like this and if you like all of the different reaction type videos that we do on this channel, make sure that you subscribe and click the like buttons so that we know that you like and you want to see the type of things that we're doing. Okay, you already see the title of this video. You know this is basically what I like to call like a mukbang and music chat. Right now, this is the morning after, actually, from the Aces concert that just happened at the Araneta Coliseum. First of all, I want to also shout out Jebs, who was in our comment section, and also one of our subscribers who I ran into while being there, and they actually reached out and said hello to me. I really appreciate that. That was really nice, and I just wanted to make sure to mention that here on this channel. Let's get right into this because we're trying to make this as close to 30 minutes as possible. You only will know what happened when you see this video, but as of this moment, we're trying to see if we can keep this within 30 minutes, and it's really going to be a huge challenge because we have all of this wonderful food right here, plus we're talking about a 2+ hour concert, 2 hour, maybe about almost 2.5 hour production that they put on last night, which was truly amazing. Let's talk about the food first. We have Jollibee today, mostly. We have palabok, I hope I said that right. We have the Jolly hot dog, which I always love, and the cheesy yum burger. And I went and picked up some kimchi noodles. I really was looking for the nuclear noodles, but they didn't have them at the store, so I ended up with the kimchi noodles, which I also love. And you can't have the kimchi noodles, or well, I can't have the kimchi noodles without at least a little bit of kimchi. Alright? Let me look at, I'm going to be following through my notes. I made a lot of notes. So if any of you guys saw me last night that didn't say hello to me, and you probably, if you were watching me throughout the concert, you probably noticed that every time a song started, I was probably like this on my phone. And that's because I was making a lot of notes so that I could come back here and I made a whole note about every single song, but we're not going to go through every single song in this 30-minute chat, so I'm going to try to hit a lot of the highlights and things that stood out to me. Can we eat while we doing this? Because I'm hungry. Oh my goodness. First of all, when I got there at about 7 o'clock, and the Darrenotics, they were all over the place. They, especially all across the back. They had, I mean, the banners, everything. The concert literally didn't actually start until, well, you know, they had the opening acts that started about 8:15ish until 9 p.m. and then 9 p.m. was when Lani and all of, you're gonna see my another hand probably jump in here every now and then. That's actually Jay from J&P Productions, who's working the cameras and lights most of the time, well, all of the time when we're doing these videos. So they don't want to be on camera, so I'm doing it for the team. My goodness. You gotta get a little bit of something in your stomach. I'm thinking of this as a quick little lunch break video. I love kimchi. Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, let's get into the concert. Well, I had 3 questions going into this concert. I wanted to understand, why did they name this the Aces concert? Why was it these 3 particular artists? And could there be another Aces concert? You know, and honestly, when I left this concert, I still was wondering, what did they mean by Aces? I had to actually go ahead and go to the dictionary and look up Aces, which actually helped me to understand that it's basically somebody who excels at what particular thing that they do. So I guess what they're trying to say, which made it make sense, because in the opening sequence you had this totally epic videos and lightning strikes and the whoever the narrator guy was, that to me that was like an opening for Rockstar Legends or something. I mean, he was talking about like these world-class entertainers and that the people had spoken. When the narrator said the people have spoken, that's what really made me have the third question of can there be another Aces concert? Because I'm thinking the people have spoken. Was there a vote? Did I miss something? Please somebody let me know, because if there was a vote, I mean, I'm not saying that these three people, Lani, Darren, and Jonalyn, I'm not saying that they were not Aces. I'm not saying that they, should not have been chosen or whatever, because they are awesome. It was an awesome show. It just made me wonder, like, there's so many great Filipino artists that, I feel like this could go on and on if they really wanted. I felt like, it made me feel like this should have been called the Aces Part 1. So that we could have had the Aces Part 2 with maybe Regine, Juan Rivera, or Gary V, or Jed Mandela even, or just, there's so many other world-class singers that could have been a part of this, that I just felt like I didn't want to leave anybody out. I'm trying to keep myself moving along, you guys, because like I said, we're trying to do this in 30 minutes. So if I leave out something that you thought I should have mentioned, please just let me know in the comment section. I'm always there in the comment section trying to discuss, and I love when everybody comes in and has something to say. That lets me know that you're paying attention, first of all, and I really like that. The rotating stage after they started, that and everybody wants to rule the world. I mean, Jonah came out there, all of them. It started out, you first heard Jonah come out, starting off the song, everybody wants to rule the world. And then what I really liked during that sequence, other than, first of all, the dancers were so on point. Whoever their dance team is, they were so incredible. I mean, it was definitely worthy of a world-class performance. I've never seen dancers that just like, like that. Other than maybe Beyonce's dancers. I loved during the opening sequence when Lani came out. She was on the throne first, and first of all, I didn't even necessarily see her when she got on the throne until it seemed like things just kind of opened up, and then her throne just was like gliding across the stage as she was sitting on it and singing her part of the song. I thought that was just amazing. I thought that was an incredible intro. I really like that. Let's try to move on. You're probably gonna see my cat Chili over here. She's trying to get herself in trouble today. Let's see. Everybody wants to rule the world, and let's skip down. Let's get down. Never Enough. When Darren did Never Enough, I really liked his version of that song, because I really liked the movie The Greatest Showman as well, but that wasn't, Never Enough was not really one of my biggest songs from that movie. Not even This Is Me, really. I liked a lot of the other things that happened in the movie. This Is Me is probably one of the great moments as well, but Never Enough wasn't enough for me. My goodness. Right. Now, if you know what happened after Never Enough, I'm trying to get myself ready for this. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. My goodness. It seemed like somebody told Jonah, girl, this is it. You need to come on with it. We've seen you do this before. We want to see it. And I had seen her do that song before, but never like this. I don't know what got into Queen Jonah last night, but when she did Somewhere Over the Rainbow, totally one of the first really big epic moments of the night for me. What else? Let's see. Of course, Lani did a beautiful rendition of Bridge Over Troubled Water, but then, right after that, Lani and Darren are talking on stage, and Darren ended up telling Lani something, and he was like, "Of course you're Asia song," and everybody, he caught himself because he was about to call Lani the Asia songbird, and that was the funniest thing. And it seems like the whole Coliseum was laughing, and he felt, I could tell he felt kind of embarrassed because he even kind of fell over onto Lani and was like hugging her, kind of, you could tell he was probably apologizing, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, like I didn't mean to do that," you know, because he was trying to, you know, address her as the Asia's nightingale, but he almost said songbird. I thought that was a really funny, even though it wasn't, I'm sure it was not supposed to happen, but you know, with a live show, you just kind of never know, anything can happen. So you just kind of take it, you know, you roll with the punches, as they say. Then back to Jonah again. Like I said, I don't know what got it to Jonah last night. She's always incredible, but I don't know. She came back with, I think the song's called Without You or something.
Yeah, it's Without You by Viray.
Because I always say I can't live.
I think she replaced that with the Lady Gaga song, because in Cebu and Davao, she sang a Lady Gaga song, like I'll Never Love Again. Did you notice that she didn't sing that in Araneta last night? She replaced it with Without You.
I didn't know that she was supposed to sing a different song. But I did notice afterwards, because one thing about me when I go to concerts, I don't like to watch videos and previews, like if they're doing different tour stops or something. I really don't like to watch other things because I don't want to spoil it for myself. And then what I realized after I got back, and then I decided, okay, let me look on YouTube and see different videos out there. I realized like the intro was different from what they did in Cebu. They did the same songs, but they didn't, well, from what I saw, I didn't see the same video intro with all the epicness and everything like that. And then I did notice that they sung a few other songs in other places that they didn't sing last night, which I'm fine with, because like I said, the show was still crazy. It was still crazy. So okay, so If Living Without You, I actually almost could have cried during that performance, and it was like I said, I don't know what was getting into her during that. And then she came back with her dance choreography. The dance choreography on Love Don't Cost a Thing, which is actually my favorite J-Lo song. Even though I'm pretty sure that I remember that it's not actually J-Lo singing.
I think that's the one that we saw that she's practicing on Facebook and Instagram preview. Is that them?
I didn't see it. I'm saying I barely saw that. You know, that's the hard thing. Like I said, I don't watch anything. I don't really want to see anything. I think the only thing that I did see was the one we did on our channel with Darren doing Phantom of the Opera. And I didn't want to do that for the channel already, because like I say, I really don't like seeing those things early. I did kind of see a little piece of something, but I was seeing a lot of different clips on Instagram with different rehearsal dates, and they'll be sitting down singing or something like that. I didn't actually like click in to really listen or see, or I didn't pause to like watch it even without audio and things like that. I don't like that. But the Love Don't Cost a Thing, I like the choreography and everything. I thought that was really cool. The Help Me Get Over You that Darren started singing. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just know it's hot.
Yeah, you know, I like a lot of spicy things, so I like things hot. So just about anything that I'm gonna end up liking is gonna be hot. And so I almost thought that Jonah was not going to sing the Help Me Get Over, because at the moment she wasn't on the stage. It was just Darren and Lani sitting there in these big, I don't know, I was wondering, did they wear these big dresses and not practice on the stage or something? Because it was funny, but it was like they couldn't sit. Like they had these chairs they were supposed to sit. And Lani is out there first with this really big, like with the big hips, like on the something. It's like the way the dress was designed, and she couldn't sit. And then it was this whole like awkward moment of Darren trying to help her in the chair, and you know. And then Jonah came out on the chorus of Help Me Get Over You, and started doing that. And then she also had on a really big style dress similar to what Lani had on. So once she got finished doing that song, it was time for her to have a seat, and Darren literally had to pick her up and sit her in the chair, which was really funny. But I was just like, wow, they had on these big dresses. It was and then from there they went into this whole like OPM medley of songs, and then that's where I got I could recognize pretty much all of the songs that they sang during this segment, but I don't know how to spell or pronounce the names of them. So unfortunately, I'm going to kind of skip over a lot of that, because I really hate that, because I was really I was there still trying to make notes, and I'm not going to read my ridiculous notes of trying to recall what these songs were, because I just feel crazy trying to do that. But one thing I did notice during that OPM section was that Darren's voice has really matured a lot. Like little Darren, I mean, his voice has really matured a lot. It's like he's no longer little Darren, you know? I mean, it's just, I was first introduced to hearing him on The Voice Kids, and he was incredible even then. And so it's just like now it's like you can hear that he's still, it's just crazy. It's like he's still amazing, and his voice is like, you can hear that he's getting the deeper tones in his voice and everything. He's hitting lower notes and really, really high notes. We'll get to that. When he sang The Shallows, I actually don't even like that song. I didn't even like the movie. What was that? The movie.
Star is Born.
I didn't make it through that movie. And I love Lady Gaga. And she sounded great for all of the parts that I watched. I think I maybe made it halfway. But the movie itself, it was honestly kind of boring to me. And I don't even think I got a chance to hear The Shallows, because it's just I didn't make it far enough. But I don't like the song. I like Lady Gaga's voice on it, but I don't really care. But Darren's version of the song made me really like that version of the song, especially with the band or whatever. But by that point in the show, I honestly kind of felt like his vocals were a little bit tired, because he was singing a lot of different. It was like he was either singing by himself, or he was singing with Lani, or he was singing with the three of them. I mean, he was in so many of the different parts that I think that. But I'm not saying that he sounded like totally audibly tired, if that makes sense. It was like as a singer and as a performer myself, I understood, like when you can hear the band arrangement, like going up to different levels and things like that, the expectations of the song is building, and then certain parts of the song he was still within the chords to do whatever he wanted to do. He just chose different options that I thought, because it would be like he was singing really higher, like already building up the higher parts, and then he was getting to the part where it was supposed to be even bigger, but he didn't do that. We got about 10 minutes left. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get through this. He did the follow my simple instructions. Choreography, I don't even know if that's the name of the song. Let me see. Lani proving why she's the nightingale, doing How Do You Mend a Broken Heart.
What is a nightingale? I'm really... Is that kind of bird or something?
I'm still trying to fully understand that myself, but I think it's something like a... Like I also read that
she's... Like a phoenix or a songbird?
Because when she was in Vegas, she was called something, the siren of the siren of something, which is like, somebody in the comments help me explain this, because it's really hard and I don't have that much time.
It's not a bird.
A nightingale is a bird, but I think it's like when I think of nightingale, I think there's a movie or something that had a song in there that would say "Sing Sweet Nightingale." And I don't know, I can't remember where that's from. But when I think of nightingale, I'm thinking something like a more nighttime, sexy, like, something like that. Please don't get me to lying, you guys. Somebody help me. I think they call her fans Laniacs. I'm not sure. Lani addicts. I can't remember. I saw the banner out there. But at this point, we'll be trying to hurry up a little bit. Let's see. Because there's so many great moments. And if you were there, please help me out in the comments with, emphasizing certain parts that I missed and everything. Because like I say, this is just a lunchtime chat where I'm going to kind of discuss this and eat as much as I can while I'm doing that. And then afterwards, I'll continue finishing off this. What else? What's a huge moment? There were different technical issues with like the spotlight people. I felt like sometimes the lights, I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but it wasn't a really huge thing, but it was something that kind of annoyed me sometimes. Like if somebody was singing and the spotlight wasn't really on them yet, or if the spotlight was on them and then it was like going off, or like one time Jonah was singing, what was it? When during the time when Darren and Jonah was singing Hello by Adele, and Jonah was on the other side of the stage, and it was like the spotlight was doing this weird thing, and it was kind of annoying me a little bit. Now we got to get to the Phantom of the Opera. Like I said, we did the Phantom of the Opera. If you haven't saw my review of that song that Darren did before on our channel, please go check that out as well. But it was when I saw him perform this, it was even better than the one, I don't know which stop that was that I reviewed before. I don't know if that was
Cebu.
I guess it was Cebu.
Yeah.
So, but on this night, I don't know, it made me think, was the version that I watched like slightly different audio or just, I don't know, but last night in the Araneta, when he went into that really high range, I literally went back in my seat so hard because it really took me back to the point that the guy sitting next to me literally started laughing because I was really shocked. Like it was so pitch perfect and everything, and it just made me like, because like I said before, on the other song he did, The Shadows, I thought that he was feeling that he was getting maybe a little bit tired. Well, it seemed like he took him a quick little rest internally, maybe got him a sip of water or whatever they were drinking there to the side, and he came back full force, knocked that out. And then Lani and Jonah doing that song that came right after that, really, I don't know, it was like, it reminded me of some type of Celtic type of song or something. It was mostly like harmonies, and I can't even try to sing that because it was just mostly like harmonies or something. Somebody have to rewatch that segment and let me know what was that, because I really like it and I've heard it before, but I just don't know what the name of that is. And the whole, everything that they did after the whole, during that whole Phantom of the Opera segment with Lani slaying it so epically with that Queen of the aria, I think it's called, aria version of Queen of the Night. Man, that like set everything on fire. On fire. I wanted to throw my phone from the box section in the 300s up to the stage and just let her have it. I wanted to throw my broken phone, which would have been more broken when she got it. Then we also had the magic flute. That was even more epic. They came right after that. Then they all came together and just like really, when I was like OMFG, I was like, when they held those super high notes in unison from the Phantom of the Opera, and to me that really was the end of everything. I was just literally sitting there like, they were holding those notes forever and ever, and then they did the chord changes, and they just sounded like one, they sounded just like one perfect person. It was like in perfect unison. It was just, woo! What a way to end the show. I mean, they started off with this epic video and speech of how they were so world class, and then they basically ended it with that, and then they went into the No Si Balasi, I think that's what it's called. And I think that was mostly like a song for them to just kind of unwind, and they had a lot of fun with that. And that was actually the most epic version of that song that I've ever heard, because I've also heard that song before. That was the most epic version of that. It seemed like they just really had fun with it, and maybe that just helped make it so much better. Let me see. Oh, and then Lani and Jonah sung the one song that I really wanted to hear Lani sing, the one where she's like, woo, 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 woo. And I really meant to put the name of it in here, but since I didn't, I'm going to torture myself and possibly you by doing that weird noise that I just made. But I really like that song, but I was kind of disappointed actually because they didn't do that part. They skipped it and they remixed it with another song, which was also really great, but that was one of the songs that I think out of the whole night that I had never heard before. And I don't know, that might have been a new song or whatever. And after that they did Rise Up, which was a nice little finale song. And pretty much that was the end of the show. If you were there, you already know that. After that they started introducing the band and everything like that. And it was just really a nice atmosphere. It was just, everything was so wonderful about it, you guys. I mean, I hate to say if you didn't get to go, you really missed a really great show. I'm sure there's a lot of people that took the time to record different clips and everything for you to see on YouTube and everything. I'm probably not going to do any separate videos on any of those parts. That's why we're doing this whole discussion, because now if I tried to cover every single song on this channel that was a part of that show as a reaction, I will be doing that upon days upon days upon days. And trust me, you guys, there's a lot of other songs that are on our list that I know a lot of people really want us to do on this channel, and I just really wanted to get something to be, my thoughts to be heard about this concert. So Jonadix, Darrenadix, Laniax? I can't remember what her fan base is called. Somebody please help me out if you made it through this far in the video. Let me know you made it by letting me know what is her fan base, what are the fans called in that case. But it was just an incredible show, you guys. Thank you for watching this video with us, and please stick around. We're gonna have a lot of reaction videos and everything coming up on this channel. So much. We're trying to grow. The subscribers are coming in. We're just loving it here. I'm gonna finish my lunch so that I can get back to a lot of things that I need to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, let us know that you love this, that you want more things like this. Until next time, you guys. Peace.